In a world that's always moving, your journey matters. And at Iverson Auto Group, we're here to get you on the road with a great selection of new and used vehicles and trailers, and keep you on the road with top-notch service, maintenance, and support. Every mile of your journey, the experienced team at Iverson Auto in Mitchell and Huron are here to help. Visit us in Mitchell and Huron or start your search at iversonauto.com to begin your journey today.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Stay at Mobridge Country Inn and Guide Service, locally owned on Highway 12 and 20 West. Enjoy clean linens, plenty of amenities, and a comfortable stay with authentic country hospitality. The inn is within walking distance to most of the town's attractions. Guests can enjoy continental breakfast, barbecue grills, HD cable TV, microwaves, refrigerators, free Wi-Fi, and much more throughout the property. Book guided fishing trips through the front desk. Proud supporter of all South Dakota high school activities.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Grossenberg's Kids Coloring Contest is this month. All kids 6 to 12 years old are eligible to win a $100 gift certificate for John Deere merchandise at Grossenberg Implement. The contest ends December 31st, with all 9 locations submitting their winners. Then, in mid-January, we will take all 18 winners and put them on our Facebook to be judged by our Facebook friends. And that winner will be eligible for the $200 grand prize gift certificate. So have some fun this month and have your children or grandchildren earn some green with Grossenberg Implement's Kids Coloring Contest.
Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
Service Master of Pier is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pier is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Welcome to Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierce, South Dakota, as we bring you a late afternoon girls basketball contest here between the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes and the White River Lady Tigers. This is Brian Menning with Go Buffs Live, bringing you the play-by-play this afternoon into the early evening, as this will be the first game for the Lady Tigers as they kick off their basketball season. The Lady Buffaloes have a couple of games under their belt coming into this contest with a 1-1 record overall. Defeated Chamberlain the first game of the year 36-20, but then fell to the Lady Rustlers of Miller 42-12 earlier this week, if I recall. Again, well, first game for the Lady Tigers is they will head to the LNI tournament in Rapid City after this contest. As both teams finish their warm-ups, we'll go ahead and usually have the national anthem here first, and then we'll have opening tip-off, and I'll bring you the starters once they're announced here as well. So with that, let's go ahead and take a quick break here. We'll go ahead and come back to live action once the national anthem is finished and the colors have been retired.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
All right, welcome back to Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierce, South Dakota, as we get ready for girls basketball action here. Starting lineups here, about ready to be announced here. Let's go ahead and we'll start with the Lady Tigers once they announce the cheerleaders for the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes. Should mention the Lady Buffaloes are going to be in their all-white uniforms. Lady Tigers in all purple. They share school colors. So again, Lady Buffaloes in white, Lady Tigers in purple. Starting for the Lady Tigers, senior guard number 3, Milena Brave. Junior guard number 5, Taylor Krogman. Sophomore center number 10, Paige Wright. Sophomore guard number 11, Leah Carr. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Lady Tigers, a senior guard number 15, Skylar Krogman. Lady Tigers are coached by Logan Tucker. Starting for the Lady Buffaloes, junior center number 5, Brecken Hubner. Senior guard number 11, Kiera Briggs. Senior forward number 12, Kason McGee. Senior guard number 14, Cameron Norman. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Lady Buffaloes, sophomore center number 24, Joriah Walker. And the Lady Buffaloes head coach, Keely Braceland. As we ready for opening tip, it looks like it's going to be Brecken Hubner jumping up against number 10 for the Lady Tigers, Paige Wright. And there's the opening tip. First possession will go to the Lady Buffaloes. Norman with it, tries to get it inside to Hubner, stolen by the Tigers, but stolen right back by the Lady Buffaloes. Here's McGee for the Lady Buffs. They swing it around the perimeter. Briggs gives it to McGee, back on top to Norman. Dangerous cross-court pass, but here's McGee again with it. She goes baseline with it, tries to throw it off a Lady Tiger, and may have done so successfully as it will remain Lady Buffalo basketball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Lady Buffs will inbound underneath their own basket. Finds Hubner at the free throw line. Gets it out to Norman. Norman's three-point shot, too strong. And it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. As Brave will bring it up the court for the Tigers. Swings it over to Krogman. Krogman to right. Back to Brave. She'll go left. She is left-handed, so that's her strong hand. And we'll have the first foul of the contest as looks like Cameron Norman will pick up her first. So Lady Tigers to inbound underneath their own basket. Gets to Brave, and now we're going to have McGee pick up a foul. So Lady Tigers to inbound once again. Out on top of the key to Skylar Krogman. Lost it momentarily, able to get it back. Lady Tigers almost throw it away again. Taylor Krogman able to recover, get it back to Brave. Brave nearly stolen by McGee as they fight for it at center midcourt. It's going to be a jump ball situation. Possession will go to Lady Tigers' direction, though. No shot clock reset, so 21 seconds to go on the shot clock. Tigers will inbound and go cross court with it. To right. Right's jumper in and out. Another jump ball underneath for the rebound. This time possession arrow will go in favor of the Lady Buffaloes. Still scoreless here in Parkview. As Norman will bring it across the timeline. Gets it over to McGee. Swings it over to Briggs. Gets it over to Walker. Cross court. Back to Norman. Norman with a bad pass. Stolen by the Lady Tigers. And that is going to be Leah Carr with the first bucket. So the Tigers first on the board. Buffaloes get it inside to Huebner. Huebner misses the jumper. Skylar Krogman able to come down with the rebound and brings it up court, but Norman able to steal it away. Tries to get it to Briggs. Nearly stolen once again. We got another scramble on the court. It's going to result in another jump ball situation and be Lady Tiger basketball. Tigers inbound. Trying to see who that went to. I believe that was Taylor Krogman on the inbound. She's got it now. Hands it off to Brave. Brave drives with it. Looks like she traveled and late whistle, but count the bucket. And that is going to be foul number 2 on Casey McGee. So looks like she will head to the bench as trying to see what Lady Buff came into the game for her. It looks like Addie Deal checked in for the Lady Buffaloes. As Brave's free throw is too strong off the back iron. Here's Norman with it as she crosses the timeline. Norman swings it over to Deal. Deal trying to find some help. Doesn't get it. Another scramble once again. We're going to result in another jump ball. Possession arrow this time going to favor the Lady Buffaloes. Here's Norman with it. Goes to her left to Deal. Deal inside to Huebner. Huebner with good position. Can't get it to go, but gets fouled. Halfway down and back out. Britton Huebner will head to the free throw line for a couple. Huebner with a really nice job there. Had position. Caught it. Went right to the basket with it. Free throw is up and good. Huebner second a little too strong. And Brave comes away with it for the Tigers. She'll go coast to coast with it. Puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound underneath by the Lady Buffaloes. We're going to have a foul underneath on Leah Carr. So Briggs will bring it up court for the Lady Buffs. Swings it over to Norman. Norman looking for some help. Finds Walker. Walker back inside to Huebner. Huebner turns and shoots again. Comes up short with it. Rebound once again by the Tigers. They push it down court. Here's Carr. Carr kicks it back out. Here's Brave on top of the key. Brave's shot a little short. Scramble once again for the rebound. I believe that's Deal that came down with it. Deal is going to get fouled as she pushes it up court. As Journey Schnee's going to check in for the Lady Buffaloes. As Huebner will go to the bench. That foul on Skylar Krogman, her first. Here's Briggs with it again for the Lady Buffs. Finds Deal. Deal tries to get it inside to Walker. Walker is going to go out of bounds off of Walker, I should say, so it'll be Tiger basketball. 4:40 to play here in quarter one. Lady Tigers lead 4-1. And Brave will bring it up court here for the Lady Tigers. Gets it over to Taylor Krogman. Back on top to Wright. Wright will drive with it. Finds number 15, Skylar Krogman, wide open underneath. Krogman puts it up and in and gets fouled in the process. That foul going to go against Cameron Norman, her second. So that'll bring number 4, Austin Norman, into the ball game. As Skylar Krogman tries to complete the three-point play, and she does. Here's Austin Norman with it. Over to Deal. Inside to Schnee. Schnee off the glass, too strong. And rebound goes to the Tigers. As that layup is missed by Taylor Krogman. Offensive rebound, though, from the Tigers. Three-point shot by Wright off the mark. And a foul on the Lady Tigers on the rebound. That's going to go against Leah Carr, her second. Looks like we have a timeout on the court. Let's go ahead and we'll take one with them as well. Let's see what it is here. Looks like it's going to be a quick 30-second timeout. Let's take 30 as well. We'll be back right after this.
The need for high-quality replacement auto parts. Look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Being a part of a community.
All right, back live here at Parkview Auditorium as the Lady Buffs trail 7-1, 3:58 to go in the first quarter. Austin Norman bringing it up the court for the Lady Buffs. It's it over to Deal. To Briggs. Briggs fights through a double team, keeps her dribble. Gets it to Deal. Deal's jumper, a little too strong. Rebounded by the Lady Tigers. As 25 is checked in. I don't have a 25 on my roster here for the Lady Tigers. Do have 3 players without a number listed, but I couldn't tell you who that is out there by 25. And so we got a Lady Buffalo pick up another foul. I believe that was on Austin Norman. Or maybe no foul. Not sure what it was there. My apologies. I was looking down on my stat sheet here. Here's Brave for the Tigers. She'll drive middle with it. Lost it. Wright comes away with it underneath. As the Lady Tigers swing it around the perimeter. Here's Brave with it once again. Brave tries to drive left-handed once again, and we're going to have a foul, but not on the shot. Looks like it's going to be on the floor. That foul going to go against Addie Deal. Actually, they are going to call it on the shot as Brave will head to the free throw line. Brave knocks down the first. Increases the Tiger lead to 8-1 with just over 3 minutes to go here in the first period. Brave's second one rattles off the rim. And here comes Norman once again for the Lady Buffs. Over to Deal. That's stolen away from Briggs. Here's Brave with it. Brave with a right-handed layup, up and good. (10-1) lead now here for the Tigers. Swings over to Deal again to Briggs. Briggs back to Norman. Back on top to Briggs. Back to Norman. Norman for three. A little too strong. Rebound once again by the Tigers. Skylar Crowman comes down, pushes the ball up court. Finds number 5 for the Tigers. Taylor Krogman wide open underneath, and Krogman able to put that one in. 12-1 Tigers with just a little over 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Norman inside to Walker. Walker looks for Schnee. Pass is a little too high. Turnover on the Lady Buffaloes. As Brave will walk it up the court for the Tigers. Brave trying to find Krogman underneath, stolen by the Lady Buffaloes. Briggs goes down the sideline with it, loses it. Going to be another Lady Buffalo turnover. Here's Brave with it once again as she drives, and Andy Deal is going to pick up her second foul. And that's going to put the Tigers in the bonus. So 2 automatic free throws here for Brave. She'll knock down the first. She'll knock down the second as well. Norman to Deal. Deal looking for options. Finds Walker at the high post. Tries to get to Schnee, and another Lady Buffalo turnover. As Krogman finds Skylar Krogman to Taylor Krogman, but knocked out of bounds by the Lady Buffaloes. Tigers will inbound underneath their own basket. Tigers inbound, blocked nicely by Norman. Schnee comes away with it as she pushes it down court. Schnee gets it to Deal. Deal's jumper too strong, rebounded by the Lady Tigers. And inadvertent pass by the Lady Tigers as that'll bounce off a teammate and go out of bounds. Norman over to Briggs. Briggs drives, kicks it out to Deal. Deal finds Norman. Norman's jumper is good. Austin Norman with a three-point shot, a much-needed shot by the Lady Buffaloes. As they trail 14-4 now with about 40 seconds to go here in quarter one. Here's Brave as she drives left, kicks it out to Wright. Wright can't get it. Rebound goes right to Brave. Brave able to put in the bunny from underneath. Inside to Walker. Walker back outside. Briggs drives baseline, runs out of room, looking for some help. He's going to get it stolen. Back down court. Long pass to Brave. Brave can't convert the layup, but is going to get fouled. So Andy Deal is going to pick up her second foul. So Brave to the line for 2. That first one rolls off. As again, number 20 checks into the ball game, and again, I don't have a 20 on my White River roster here either. And Brave 0 for 2 on that trip. Lady Buffalo's under 10 seconds to go. They got to hurry here. Norman to Deal, tries to get inside to Schnee. Schnee turns around, that shot off the front of the rim. And at the end of one, it is going to be the White River Lady Tigers 16, the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes 4. Let's go and take a break here at the quarter. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
Means sharing the history and future of the people all around you. For 115 years, First Fidelity Bank has been doing just that, helping you get the most out of life by providing the services and tools you need, the conveniences and technology you want, and the friendly faces you expect. So you get everything you need right here in the place you call home. Now and for many years to come. First Fidelity Bank.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
All right, we are back live here at Parkview Auditorium. The White River Lady Tigers with a 16-4 advantage over the Lady Buffaloes. Didn't see it happen, but I can see Brecken Hebner when she came out of the game. She is now kind of sitting behind the bench a little bit. It looks like maybe some sort of left leg injury. So that'll certainly hurt the Lady Buffaloes. Again, didn't see what happened as that layup is missed by the Lady Tigers and be Buffalo possession. Here's Norman with it. To Briggs. Briggs to McGee. McGee swings it over to Norman. Inside to Walker. Back outside to Norman. Back inside to Walker underneath. Can't get it to fall, but she did get fouled, so Joriah Walker will head to the free throw line. Lady Buffs have done a nice job of getting the ball inside at times, just not able to convert anything just yet. As that foul will go on Wright, who has picked up her second. Walker's first free throw was off the mark. Can't get the second one to fall either. Rebound goes to the Tigers. Here's Skylar Krogman with it. She trying to go coast to coast with it, and she does. Skylar Krogman with another 2. Walker finds Briggs on the backdoor cut. Briggs is going to get fouled on the drive. No shot, I don't believe. Lady Buffs inbound. They get it to Walker. Again, Walker's shot gets partially blocked, but at the same time she got fouled, so she'll head back to the free throw line. Walker not able to knock that one down either. Lady Buff struggled from the free throw line their last contest against Miller as well. Walker's second free throw, no good either, so Lady Tiger possession leading 18-4. Here's Brave with it. Tries to get it to Krogman, ends up in the Lady Buffalo's hands. Here's Norman with it to Briggs. Swings it over to Walker. Tries to get it back to Norman. Stolen by Krogman. And Austin Norman, I believe, is going to pick up a foul. Lady Tigers inbound. Brave goes baseline with it. Tries to get it underneath. Stolen by Schnee. Norman over to Walker. Briggs finds the backdoor cut again to McGee. Schnee with a high post jumper. Can't quite get it to go. Rebound by Wright. Right down to Krogman. Krogman on the drive off the glass. Can't get it to go. Scramble for the rebound. It's going to go off the Lady Tigers and be Lady Buffalo basketball. As Austin Norman will cross the timeline with it once again for the Lady Buffs. Briggs in a little bit of trouble, able to find Norman. Norman puts up the jumper. A little too strong that time. Scramble for the loose ball. And we have a timeout here by the Lady Tigers. Let's go ahead and take one with them as well. It looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds as well right after this.
Do you have a
All right, back live here at Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierce. It's the Lady Tigers with a 18-4 advantage. 5:45 to play here in the first half. And Lady Tigers to inbound. Here's Brave with it. Brave tries to get it to Krogman. Another jump ball. Possession arrow is going to favor the Tigers. So the Tigers will inbound underneath their own basket. Carr looking for an inbounder. Tries to get it to Wright, but knocked out of bounds by Walker. Tigers inbounded to Krogman, finds Skylar Krogman underneath the basket, and that one's up and good. Tigers increase their lead now to 20-4. Walker finds Norman. Norman to Briggs, back inside to Walker. Back outside to Norman. Norman looking for some help now, finds McGee at the high post, tries to get it to Schnee, but stolen by the Tigers. Here's Brave with it, left-handed layup up and good. Norman finds Briggs, gets to Schnee, outside to McGee, back on top to Walker. They swing it around the perimeter. That's Briggs with a jumper. That one doesn't fall. And Krogman with a rebound. Here's Carr with it. Carr to Brave. Brave inside to Wright, outside to Carr. Carr's jumper too strong. Offensive rebound by the Tigers. That was Taylor Krogman. She's going to put it up but get fouled. So Taylor Krogman will head to the free throw line for a couple. Krogman's first free throw no good as Addie Deal checks back in for the Lady Buffs. Walker to the bench. And Krogman able to knock down the second free throw. So 23-4 with 4:20 to play here in the first half. Schnee kicks it out to McGee. McGee's corner jumper, too strong. Rebounded by Krogman. He's going to get it down to, is that Wright? I believe that was Paige Wright. Wright able to convert the layup. Here's Deal with it to McGee. Inside to Schnee. Schnee puts up the jumper too short. And rebounded by Wright. To Krogman. Krogman takes it towards the middle. Going to get called for a double dribble. As 25 checks back in for the Lady Tigers. Again, I don't have a 25 on my roster. It's either Emma White, Gracie Lafferty, or Camellia Knife are the three players I have without a jersey number on the roster I was given. Here's Deal with it. Briggs on top of the key. Over to Norman. Back to Briggs. To Deal. Deal able to knock down the three. Let's see, get Addie in the scorebook here. And get the three added to the scoreboard. Here's Carr with it. Carr's pass. Nobody there. As that'll be a turnover on the Lady Tigers. As I can see Brecken slowly walk into the locker room now as she is walking gingerly. Again, I didn't see what happened, but a big blow to the Lady Buffaloes as Briggs puts up that shot. A little too strong. This is going to be off the Lady Buffaloes and be Tiger basketball. I am noticing now she is wearing a brace now on that left leg knee area, so we hope nothing for the best for Brecken. Here's Krogman with it. Tries to get it to Taylor. Krogman knocked away momentarily. Carr swings it around to Brave. Brave tries to drive baseline. And we're going to have a jump ball as Austin Norman does a nice job defensively to tie her up. Norman over to Deal. To Schnee. Back to Norman. Deal inside to Schnee. Low block back to Deal. Deal will take another three-pointer. Just a bit off the mark. Comes up a little bit short. As Skylar Krogman comes away with it to Carr. Nice fast break by the Lady Tigers as trying to see who that is. That's going to be Taylor Krogman getting fouled on that layup attempt. Krogman's first free throw too strong as Walker checks back in, and again number 20 for the Lady Tigers that I don't have on my roster. Krogman's second free throw in and out. Norman to Walker, over to Briggs. Tries to get it to McGee, knocked out of bounds though from the Tigers, or by the Tigers I should say. A minute 49 here in the first half. Lady Tigers with a 25-7 lead. Briggs high post to Walker. Back to Briggs. Briggs back inside to Walker. Walker puts it up and gets it to fall. Jariah Walker with her first bucket. Brave will get it over to Krogman. To the other Krogman, to number 25, back on top to Brave. Brave will drive left. Puts up the shot and somehow gets it to go. Norman telegraphed that pass. Brave right into the passing lane with it. Puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up a second time. Can't get that one to go either. And Schnee comes away with the rebound. Norman down to McGee. McGee inside to Walker. Walker off the glass once again. Back-to-back buckets for Walker. As Brave walks it across the timeline, about a 4-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Game clock at about 27 seconds. Walker able to come away with a steal. Lady Buffs can have the last possession here. Here's McGee. McGee to Briggs as they get it back down. Here's Schnee with it. Schnee shot off the mark. Now the Tigers can play for the last shot as they push it down court. That pass a little too strong. Tigers able to run it down though. Out of bounds off the Lady Buffaloes, so the Tigers have 4.9 to work with. As Wright and Carr are going to check back in for the final 4.9 seconds. Inbound goes to Krogman. Wright hits the deep three at the buzzer. And let me get that three added to the board, and that'll make it 30-11 with the Lady Tigers leading at half. We'll go ahead and take a halftime break here. I'll calculate some stats here. We'll come back, recap the first half right after this.
Problem?
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Welcome back to Parkview Auditorium, where we are at halftime with the White River Lady Tigers leading the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes by the score of 30-11. Let's go ahead and recap the first half here. The Tigers jumped up quickly on the Lady Buffaloes after one led 16-4. Lady Buffaloes got a little bit of rhythm there in the second quarter, but still not able to quite fight back, but scored 7 points in that second quarter to get to 11, but they still trail here 30-11 at halftime. Points wise, these are unofficial scoring stats. Folks, I do my best to try to keep track, but I do miss a point or two occasionally here. But we'll start with the visitors from White River. I do have their leading scorer as Melina Brave with 13 at the half, followed by Skylar Krogman with 7. Paige Wright, who nailed a deep 3 at the buzzer, has 5 points. Taylor Krogman has contributed 3, and Leah Carr with the first bucket of the ball game, if I recall correctly, for her 2 points. For the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes, I have their leading scorer with Joriah Walker with 4, Austin Norman and Addie Deal each with a 3-point shot for 3, and Brecken Hebner with a free throw for 1. And that's probably been the story of the first half here, is Brecken going out with an injury. I didn't see it happen on the court. I just know that she did check herself out of the game. I saw her then behind the Stanley County bench having her left leg knee looked at, and a few minutes after that she was assisted to the locker room, so I don't want to speculate anything, but we certainly hope the best for Brecken, as the Lady Buffaloes certainly need her size, as the Lady Buffaloes like to work that ball inside out to try to get some good shots, but certainly a big loss for the Lady Buffaloes if Brecken's going to have to miss some time. But that just means that people like Journey Schnee and Joria Walker are going to have to step up. Walker's already done that with a couple of buckets underneath inside it. So, they'll just have to, again, step up their game as well and help contribute where they can. But hopefully, again, that Brecken is okay. She was walking pretty gingerly, but hopefully it's just a minor sprain of some sort, and she'll be okay with the rest coming up here for the Christmas break. So we got about 3 minutes here till things kick off. Let's go ahead and take another break as we hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back with second half action after this.
Graham Tire of
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, Our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Ready to gain an edge in your career? Tide Machinery's Service Technician Apprenticeship Program is designed for anyone wishing to become a diesel mechanic working on Case IH equipment through full-time, on-the-job training. Enjoy hands-on work experience, learn from factory-trained service experts, and apply your knowledge from school directly to your work with this unique program opportunity. Become a titan in the industry and grow with a dealership that invests in you at Tide Machinery, Highmore, Miller, and Pierre, your local Case IH dealer. Visit TitanMachinery.com/careers to learn more.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
WindCircle, operating since 1995. We combine quality customer service and experience with the right technology to meet your needs. Our cybersecurity certified technicians will make sure your systems are secure. Services offered are video and data cabling, service and support contracts, cutting-edge camera systems to door security devices. WindCircle has many hardware options: Dell, HP, Cisco, SonicWall, and Ruckus, to name a few. Our staff has over 30 years of combined network design and cabling experience at your disposal. Call us today, 605-224-1111, and request a free quote. Again, that's 605-224-1111.
In a world that's
All right, welcome back to Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierce. We get ready to kick off second half action here. It's been all Lady Tigers so far. Again, as they lead 30-11, as the Tigers will have the first possession here of the third quarter. Lady Buffaloes just need to try to find a way to somehow slow down Melina Brave. Again, she's got 13 at the half here, and she has the ball right now. Looks like kicks it off to Carr. Carr to Krogman. Back to Brave. Brave tries to get it back down inside to Krogman, off her hands, and turnover as Cameron Norman comes away with it. It's off to Briggs. Should mention, looks like the Lady Tigers are in a 2-3 zone as Schnee tries to get underneath to Walker. Back outside to Briggs. Norman for three. That one comes up short, able to get her own rebound though. Shot clock will reset. Inside to Walker. Walker puts up the shot. That's just a little too strong. Nice look. Just couldn't get it to go. Back come the Tigers as they push it down court. Walker with nice hustle trying to get another turnover, but that's going to go off of her hands and remain Tiger basketball. Here's Wright with it. She swings it around the perimeter to Brave. Brave to Krogman. Back inside to Brave. As they swing it around the perimeter. Here's inside to Skylar Krogman. Nice play by Norman to knock it away defensively. 10 seconds for the Lady Tigers on the shot clock when they inbound it. Inbound goes to Brave. Let's see if she's aware of the shot clock. We're down to 5. That shot by Wright, too strong. Offensive rebound, though, by the Tigers as they find, I believe that's Carr underneath for her second bucket. Breaks to Norman, inside to Schnee. Schnee puts up the shot, going to get it blocked by Wright. Here's Brave with it. Brave drives the middle, kicks it out to Krogman. Krogman drives, kicks it. Kicks it out to Taylor Krogman. That shot too strong. Tigers with the offensive rebound once again. Brave on the shot, no good, but McGee is going to pick up a foul, and Brave will head to the line for 3, I believe. And McGee is going to pick up her third foul. Braves' first of 3 is good. Brave off the mark on the second. I have 33 of the scoreboard here, and Parkview has 32. And Brave knocks down 2 of 3. I'll leave it at 34 for now. Okay, that's what the scoreboard in Parkview has now as well. Here's McGee with it, baseline. Looking for some help. Able to get it back off the Lady Tiger tip. Lady Tiger steal it once again, and we're going to have a foul. Loose ball, foul on the Lady Buffs. As McGee's going to pick up her 4th. And head to the bench as Austin Norman will check back in for the Lady Buffs. And Brave will walk it up the court for the Tigers. Hands it off to Carr. Carr to Krogman. Krogman will drive middle. Tries to find somebody underneath. There's Brave once again. Going to be a double dribble call this time, though. As Addie Deal will check in for the Lady Buffs as Journey Schnee will head to the bench. Here's Austin Norman with it. Norman gets it inside to Walker, back out to Norman. Norman's long jumper, too short. Scramble for the rebound. We're going to have another jump ball here, it looks like. Possession arrow's going to stay here with the Lady Buffs. Inbound goes to Norman. Tries to get it to Briggs. Ends up back to Norman's hands. Cameron Norman with the long jumper. That one's no good. And the White River pushes down court once again. That pass too strong. And back to the Lady Buffs it goes. Norman facing some pressure at half court, finds Briggs. Briggs tried to get it to Cameron Norman, but there's going to be a foul. Foul is going to go on Brave, her second. Inbound to Austin Norman, looking for some help. Going to get pushed, no call. As Krogman comes away with it. Krogman to Carr. And now stolen by Walker. Here's Cameron Norman with it. Tries to find Deal inside. And Walker ends up with it. Walker puts up the shot. Gets it partially blocked, but is also fouled at the same time. So Jariah Walker back to the free throw line. And Walker gets that one to fall. 1 for 5 at the line this afternoon. Too strong on the second attempt. Rebounded by 25. Again, I don't have a 25 on my Lady Tiger roster here. Here's Brave as she drives middle, puts up the left-handed mid-jumper, and it's good. Stolen by Brave now. Brave's layup too strong. Lady Tigers come away with the offensive rebound. Brave will drive middle again, puts up the right-handed layup. That one comes up short. Walker with the rebound. As Cameron Norman will bring it up court for the Lady Buffs. To Briggs, swings it over to Norman. As that one's stolen by the Lady Tigers. And we're going to have a foul. On the Lady Buffaloes. That's going to go against Briggs, her first. As Journey Schnee will check back in. And Austin Norman heads to the bench for the Lady Buffs. Taylor Krogman with it to Carr. Wright with it, looking for some help. Finds Krogman, and Krogman's going to get fouled by Deal. It looks like that's going to be Deal's fourth, according to the scoreboard here in Parkview. Krogman to Carr. Tries to get it back to Krogman. Stolen by Deal. Deal pushes it up court. Tries to find Briggs. Turnover, and Briggs is going to pick up another foul. As Austin Norman will check in for Deal. Looks like we're going to have a timeout here on the court from the Tigers. Let's go ahead and take one as well once we see what it is here. Going to be a full. We'll be back in 1 minute right after this.
Your journey matters. And at Iverson Auto Group, we're here to get you on the road with a great selection of new and used vehicles and trailers, and keep you on the road with top-notch service, maintenance, and support. Every mile of your journey, the experienced team at Iverson Auto in Mitchell and Huron are here to help. Visit us in Mitchell and Huron or start your search at iversonauto.com to begin your journey today.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
All right, 3:02 left to play here in quarter number 3 as Carr is going to head to the free throw line, as that will put the Lady Tigers in the bonus for the rest of this quarter. She's able to knock down the first. Off the back iron on the second, rebounded by Schnee. Here comes Cameron Norman with it. Over to Briggs. Back to Norman. Swinging around the perimeter. Back to Cameron Norman again. Inside to Walker. Back to Norman. Norman will take the long jumper. Too strong. And Lady Buffs can't run down the rebound. Brave will check back in for the Tigers after a short breather. And she'll bring the ball up court. Over to Wright. Carr swings it to Brave. Brave goes, drives with the left, puts it up off the glass and good. Cameron Norman with it. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Norman. And that's going to be 4 on Norman as well. Brave inside to right. Pass deflected, but Tigers remain possession. Now we're going to have a travel. As McGee will check in for Cameron Norman. Austin Norman with it over to McGee. McGee back to Norman. Norman's jumper too short. And then once again, the Lady Buffs can't run it down. Lady Buffs getting some decent looks from the perimeter, just not able to knock anything down at the moment. Here's Brave once again for the Tigers. To right. Side to 25, and we're going to have a travel. Norman for the Lady Buffs. Gets it inside to Walker. Walker shots up. A little too strong off the back iron. Rebounded to the Tigers. Brave will drive middle with it. Puts up the left-handed shot. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Schnee. Norman over to Briggs. Briggs inside of the high post to Walker. Kicks it back out to McGee, who drives baseline. That jumper can't go. She gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. Can't get that one to go either. And Brave comes away with the rebound. Under a minute to go now in the third quarter. Down to Wright. And Wright's going to get tied up, and we're going to have a jump ball situation. Possession arrow is going to favor the Tigers, though. Nice defensive play there by the Lady Buffs as it's going to be out of bounds off of Carr. Here's Norman again for the Buffs. Over to McGee. Briggs back to Norman. Back to Briggs, back to Norman, who can't handle the pass. It's those silly turnovers like that got to frustrate a head coach. It's just you have to have good, clean passes. And now we're going to have a double dribble as Brave was just walking it up the court. Speaking of unforced turnovers, there's one on the Lady Tigers. Lady Buffs inbound, gets it to Briggs. Inside to Walker. Walker puts it up, comes up short with it. Brave pushing it up court. Final 12 seconds of the quarter. Tigers will play for the last shot. Krogman with it. Krogman puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound by McGee. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. At the end of three, it is going to be the White River Lady Tigers 39 and the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes 12. Let's go and take a quarter break. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter right after this.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
All right, back at Parkview Auditorium for the fourth and final quarter here. Lady Buffs will have first possession here of the fourth quarter. Briggs will drive with it, tries to put up a shot. Didn't get much on it. Wright comes away with it. Gets it to Krogman, and Krogman is going to travel with it. Cameron Norman now with the ball back into the game for the Lady Buffs to Briggs. Inside to Walker. Walker turns around. Shot comes up short. Schnee is going to get called for a for a foul underneath. Schnees first. Brave with it over to right. Finds Carr cutting. She dribbles it off her leg, though, and it'll be Lady Buffalo basketball. Norman over to McGee. McGee tries to get it back to Briggs, throws it away, and right into Carr's hand. Carr can't convert the layup, but is going to get fouled hard. I believe that's going to go on Cameron Norman. And if my score sheet is right, that's going to be foul number 5 on Cameron Norman. As Addie Deal checks into the game for Norman. And Carr will head to the free throw line for a couple. Carr knocks down the first. And we'll knock down the second as well. Briggs with it. Tigers looking to trap, get a hand on it. Briggs able to get it back. Gets it to McGee. And McGee trying to get it over to Deal, gets it stolen. And that's going to go off the Lady Buffaloes. Yes, and it'll still be Lady Tiger basketball. Inbound gets away. Walker comes away with it, but I think we're going to have a jump ball. We do, and it'll still remain Lady Tiger basketball. Inbound to Krogman. Krogman puts up the shot, and good. Skylar Krogman for 2 more. Lady Tigers putting on some more pressure this second half, especially at the top of the key, trying to invoke a trap. Here's Deal jumper. That doesn't fall. Krogman comes away with the rebound. Got a foul in the backcourt, but because of the point differential, we do have a running clock now, so just under 6 minutes now to remaining in the game, as Deal will pick up her 5th foul and have to check out, which brings Austin Norman back into the game. Carr will bring it up this time for the Tigers, over to Brave. Brave to right, right drives middle. Finds, I believe that was Taylor Krogman underneath for the bucket. And again, every time the Lady Buffs go to that corner, the Tigers are right there for a trap. And the Lady Tigers are going to get a timeout once they were in possession. So looks like it's going to be a full. Let's go ahead and take a full timeout as well. We'll be back in 1 minute right after this.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
.517 left to play here in the contest with White River with a comfortable 45-12 lead here over the Lady Buffaloes. Brave gets it over to Krogman. Back out on top to Brave. To Wright. Inside out to Carr. Carr's shot too strong. Offensive rebound to the Tigers. That's Krogman. Krogman able to power it up and back in. Here's McGee with it. McGee over to Briggs. Tries to get it to Schnee. Kicks it back out to Norman. To McGee in the corner. Corner jumper. Can't get it to go. Walker with an offensive rebound. Finds McGee. McGee puts it up. Gets fouled. So Case and McGee will head to the free throw line. McGee knocks down the first. And McGee knocks down the second as well, so 2 for 2 from the line for McGee. Brave over to Wright. To Krogman. Back to Brave. Brave will drive, puts up the left-hand layup, can't get it to go. Schnee with the rebound. And McGee will run the offense once again for the Buffs. To Briggs, back to McGee. Swings it to Norman. Norman will take the three off the front iron. And Brave comes away with it. She'll push the ball up court. Finds Krogman. Krogman's jumper too strong. It's going to go off of Skylar Krogman and be Buffalo basketball. Norman to Schnee. Schnee gets it inside to McGee. Back out to Norman. To Schnee, back inside to Norman again, or McGee again, I should say. Here's Briggs. Briggs will take the baseline jumper, and Briggs knocks it down. Here's Krogman with it. Cross court to Wright. Cross court to Carr. Carr will take the three. Too short. Krogman able to come away with the rebound. Now a scramble on the floor. McGee comes away with it. McGee looking for help, finds Schnee. Schnee can't handle it though and loses it out of bounds. Inbound goes to Krogman. Nice inbounds play as Skylar Krogman puts in another bucket. Here's McGee with it on the drive. Her mid jumper comes up short. Rebounded by Briggs. Briggs tries to get it inside, but it's going to be stolen. Lady Tigers back down court to Krogman. Back outside to Wright. Wright for another three. That one doesn't fall. Schnee on the rebound. McGee over to Briggs inside to Walker. Walker turns, spins, comes up short. Scramble for the rebound. Going to go off the Lady Buffaloes and be Tiger basketball. As we got a line change here for the Lady Tigers. Number 21, Adley Morrison is in. Let's see, is number 30 out there? I see a 31, Alicia Larson is out there. Again, some of these numbers I don't have names for, folks, including number 20 currently with the ball. To 25 I don't have a name for. They lose the ball inside. Lady Buffaloes come away with it. Here's McGee. A couple Lady Buffaloes in as well. Number 32 is Aspen Lenz. I also see number 25 out there, Danity Kuiken for the Lady Buffs. It's like number 2 out there for the Lady Buffs as well. Number 2 is Mallory Nolan. Under 30 seconds to play here now. Number 25 with a three-point shot. She'll knock it down. Again, I don't have that number on my roster, so I can't say who that is. Here's McGee with the final 10 seconds. Kicks it out to Nolan. Cross court to Briggs. To McGee. McGee's free throw jumper comes up short. And with the running clock, that is going to do it. I didn't put that last 3 points on the scoreboard, I see. Let's add that now. So your final score from Parkview Auditorium will be the White River Lady Tigers 52 and the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes 16. Let's go ahead. We'll take a break here. I'm going to calculate some final stats, and we'll come back and recap this contest in a few minutes.
For over 70 years.
Stay at Mobridge Country Inn and Guide Service, locally owned on Highway 12 and 20 West. Enjoy clean linens, plenty of amenities, and a comfortable stay with authentic country hospitality. The inn is within walking distance to most of the town's attractions. Guests can enjoy continental breakfast, barbecue grills, HD cable TV, microwaves, refrigerators, free Wi-Fi, and much more throughout the property. Book guided fishing trips through the front desk. Proud supporter of all South Dakota high school activities.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Grossenberg's Kids Coloring Contest is this month. All kids 6 to 12 years old are eligible to win a $100 gift certificate for John Deere merchandise at Grossenberg Implement. The contest ends December 31st, with all 9 locations submitting their winners. Then, in mid-January, we will take all 18 winners and put them on our Facebook to be judged by our Facebook friends. And that winner will be eligible for the $200 grand prize gift certificate. So have some fun this month and have your children or grandchildren earn some green with Grossenberg Implement's Kids Coloring Contest.
Cork ears.
Welcome back to Parkview Auditorium as we conclude this contest here between the White River Lady Tigers and the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes. It was the Lady Tigers victorious 52-16 over the Lady Buffaloes. Again, let's try to recap this afternoon's contest. Let's go ahead. We'll start with the scorers here. We'll start with the visitors from White River. I had their leading scorer as Melina Brave, who finished with 19, 13 at the half, so she finished with 19 overall. Followed by Skylar Krogman, who had 13. Let's see. After that, looks like Leah Carr had 7 points. Paige Wright and Taylor Krogman had 5 apiece. And an unknown Lady Tiger had a three-pointer, number 25, had a three-pointer in that fourth quarter for her 3 points, and 52 total for the Lady Tigers. As far as the Lady Buffaloes, they were led by Jorea Walker with 5 points on the evening. Looks like Addie Deal and Austin Norman each hit a three-pointer for the Lady Buffs for their 3 points. Kiera Briggs with 2. Casey McGee had a couple free throws for 2. And Brecken Heebner, before she got injured, was able to knock down a free throw as well for a point. And that's one of the bigger stories of this contest was the absence of Brecken Heebner, who went out probably about midway through the first quarter. Again, I didn't see what happened, but she ended up on the bench, and shortly after that, going to the locker room, walking gingerly, had a brace on her left leg. So not sure if it's some sort of knee-related injury, but we certainly hope that she is going to be okay, as she is obviously a presence inside here for the Lady Buffs. And they certainly struggle, without her in the lineup. So with that, overall game-wise, the Lady Buffs got off to kind of another slow start, as after one, they trailed 16-4, and it was all, Lady Tigers after that. Lady Buffs did have a strong second quarter, able to score 7 points in the second quarter, but still trailed at halftime 30-11. And again, just couldn't quite get anything to fall in the second half as they trailed, only able to knock down a free throw in the third quarter and trailing 39-12 after 3, and putting up a couple more buckets late in the fourth quarter for your 52-16 final here from Parkview. Again, the Lady Tigers are going to head to the LNI Lakota Nation Invitational next week out in Rapid City for basketball action. As far as the Buffs and Lady Buffs are concerned, they will have a doubleheader here at Parkview on Tuesday evening. I won't be here for that call, but our folks with Winter Warriors Live will be here, I believe, to call that doubleheader. So you won't miss any action. It'll still be right here on Go Buffs Live for you. So you'll be in good hands with the Winter crew as they come to town Tuesday night. The varsity will probably start usually around 6:15, 6:30 with the girls' game, followed by the boys' action after that. So with that, that'll wrap things up here from Parkview Auditorium this evening. So want to thank everyone for tuning in. Safe travels to the White River Tigers as they head back. So with that, everyone have a good evening. Good night.